How do you make spiced gingerbread cookies? Imagine biting into a warm, chewy cookie filled with the cozy flavors of ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Today, I'll show you how to make a healthier version of spiced gingerbread cookies that are good for your body and soul. These cookies are not only delicious but also packed with ingredients that support digestion and reduce inflammation. Start with the dry ingredients. Use whole wheat pastry flour or oat flour instead of refined white flour. These flours add fiber and nutrients that help your digestion. Mix in 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Add a pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder to help the cookies rise lightly. For the wet ingredients, melt 2 tablespoons of coconut oil or use a small amount of pastured butter. Mix in a 1/4 cup of molasses, which adds iron and minerals, along with 2 tablespoons of maple syrup or coconut sugar for natural sweetness. Add 1 egg or a flaxseed or chia seed egg as a vegan option. To make the flaxseed or chia seed egg, mix 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water and let it sit for a few minutes until it thickens. Gradually pour the wet mixture into the dry ingredients, stirring until a sticky but manageable dough forms. If it feels too sticky, add a little more flour. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap and refrigerate for about 30 minutes. Chilling makes it easier to roll out. Once chilled, lightly flour a clean surface and roll out the dough to about a 1/4 inch thickness. Use cookie cutters in fun shapes like stars, hearts, or gingerbread men. If you prefer, you can also scoop spoonfuls of dough onto a baking sheet for drop cookies. Place the cookies about 1 inch apart on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Bake in a preheated oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them. They should be set around the edges but still soft inside. Remove from the oven and let them cool on a wire rack. For a touch of sweetness without refined sugar, dust with a little powdered sugar, or make a simple icing with powdered sugar and almond milk or lemon juice. For a gluten-free or vegan version, swap the wheat flour for almond flour or additional oat flour, and use flax or chia eggs instead of chicken eggs. You can also add pureed pumpkin or applesauce to boost moisture and nutrients while reducing fat content. These spiced gingerbread cookies are soft, chewy, and bursting with warming spices. They make a comforting treat that supports your health with natural ingredients and traditional flavors. Enjoy baking and sharing these nourishing cookies with loved ones.